Yo, yo, yo.
What's going on,
What
everyone?
is
We are
up?
here for another episode of Week in Geek, and I am here with my buddy Charlie. What's going on, Charlie?
What's up, guys? I'm Carlos Charlie from Reboot Robot, and I'm glad to be here because whenever we talk about Week in Geek, I like it because it's like if we're talking normally to each other. Oh, did you see this movie? Did you see that? This is coming up, so I feel like like we're just talking normally, like if we're
Yeah,
seeing each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool, man. I like this. I dig it. I want to see what we have, and then just see where we go from there.
yeah. Hopefully, it won't take too long.
Mm.
I slimmed it down, and so we'll see. But before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors here. We've got Cover Price, of course, is one of our sponsors. So if you want to get 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents, you got to type in the code Nerdvana14. And then if you go over to our pals over at Bird City Comics, you can get 10% off your purchase with the code TNH10. Yeah, great, great. Cover price is great. And, Bird City Comics got some good store exclusives, got some incentives for you. So, you even got some toys. So go check them out. And then we got our buddy over at displaygeek.com. You can get 10% off your first purchase if you use the code Team Nerdherd.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we got a shout out to our four horsemen. We got Santi Rudy 1. We got Something Wong, Deanime, etc., and Glenn 2K12. Hope you guys are doing well. And then, of course, our resident DJ at Beats by Monster. Go say what's up to Eddie on IG and go listen to his music. All right. And then
Awesome.
we got to give a shout out to our chat here. GT Key, of course, he's first years.
GT Key.
And then we got Six Boy.
Six Boy, what's up, buddy?
What
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. So let's get started. Let me bring up the... I don't know how to do this. All right.
I like how you said geek up the week with your way, everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yep.
All right. So the first thing, I will just go down the line here.
Mm-hmm.
The Rings of Power Season 2 gets a major update. It should be arriving sometime in the end of 2024. So we'll actually get to see Season 2 this year. Mm-hmm. What did you watch Rings of Power?
Of course, yeah. Of course I watched it, man. I almost binge watched that show.
And what did you think of it?
I thought it was good. The production was great. Everything was awesome. It just that I know within like the lore and the timelines, it kind of went a little too fast, but they had to, of course, if they had to like go, through each timeline, the time it's supposed to, the show would have lasted for like ages. So I understand why they kind of, crunched everything together like a time crunch. But other than that, man, I thought it was awesome how they made, how was it Mount the volcano explosion made that whole land of bad guys, dude. That was freaking awesome. I can't wait till they come out with the second season. I was actually waiting for an update, so this is perfect.
Yeah, I watched it too. I liked it, but I agree with you. It looked gorgeous. It brings back the fantasticalness of like Lord of the Rings, but I thought it was slow at parts, or at least maybe a little dull.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like I'm excited to still see season 2.
Oh, yeah.
I love the books, and so yeah, I mean, I can't wait. All right,
yeah,
let's
wait for that.
See. So if everybody knows, Harry Potter TV series is coming, and they've got, I guess, their search for a showrunner and 3 writers revealed. So they're definitely getting down to business here. They're trying to get everything in place so they can, start writing and start, shooting this and start casting it. So I know you're a big Harry Potter fan. So what do you think?
My wife and I actually we watch all the whole saga of movies once a year, so it's kind of like this would be so cool. We watch the whole, like during the holidays, we kind of watch the whole Harry Potter everything. So, and my wife's read the books. I only seen the movies. So whenever we see a movie, my wife always says like, "Man, I wish they added this from the book to
Yeah.
the movie. Now they can because you can stretch out the story in the series, and the series could span for years. So I'm really
Yes.
excited. I love what's it Hogwarts Legacy, the game that I played on on the channel. Awesome
Yes.
game. The game had a lot of lore to it, and it derived off the books and also the movie. So yeah, I can't wait for it, man. I seriously, me and my wife are fans, and yeah, we'll look forward to it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I actually did read half of the books.
Mhm.
And I've never read so fast through books in my whole life. Like it was
Right, right.
so easy. And you're absolutely right. The books had so many more details, so many more scenes that they could have added that actually
Yes.
meant something. Um, Especially with like the ghosts of Hogwarts. Like there's a lot
Yes.
of that.
Mhm.
I really would have liked them to have expanded. And I was like, once I read the books, I was like, oh, now these aren't as special, the movies, because now
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. So I stopped reading the books.
Right? It's like, what's the point then? Yeah. So I mean, like you said, it'll expand more, give more detail even for the characters, which would be awesome. And also, sorry, Sticks Boy, I didn't notice this, but oh, he said, what if Daniel Radcliffe signed on to play Dumbledore?
You
That'd
know,
be, dude, that'd be a weird, like, how do you say it? Uh,
full
I don't
circle
know,
moment.
full circle moment. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean,
I'll
like
go for it.
there was always talks of them doing the continuation of Harry Potter where he's the father and he's got kids that are
Mm,
going
the
to
cursed child,
Hogwarts.
I think. The
Yeah,
cursed child.
yes. And
Yeah.
they were talking about expanding that
Mhm.
into a trilogy of movies. But I don't think they can pay those guys enough to do it again.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they want
Because
to be honest.
yeah, Daniel Radcliffe's on a rise. Emma Stone is a great actress, and
Mhm.
so it'll be very hard to get them all back. And not just that, I don't know if they want to be pigeonholed to those characters.
Yeah, I know Daniel doesn't. I know, like,
No.
he even shows it. Like, he wants to do something different. He doesn't want to be stuck or known for that one character. I've seen him in several interviews talking about that. So
Yep.
I really doubt he's coming back, which is fine. I mean, the movies that he has, they're excellent. I love watching them. So I think it's time to move on, then do the series and see what happens. To be honest.
I agree. I agree. And the only way you can do it too is if you got Daniel Radcliffe and you got to pay him the money, he has to be one of the teachers at Hogwarts. He can't
Oh
just be the
yeah,
dad,
yeah,
right? There'd
right.
be some kind of circumstance where he has to be highly involved.
Mhm.
But, you know, we can only dream.
I know, right?
Let's see. I'm trying to find some of the TV stuff oh, here you go. Okay. So, Interview with a Vampire. I don't know if you've seen the
Oh.
first season. I think it's an AMC series. I actually, I enjoyed the movie obviously with
Mhm.
Tom Cruise and Brad
Brad
Pitt
Pitt
and
and Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas and
He's on there.
what's her name? Mary Jane.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. She doesn't act anymore, I don't think. I know who you're talking about. That's where she got
The little
her
girl,
start.
yeah.
Mhm, mhm,
So I was very interested in them doing a series on it because then they can expand off of the books. And she's
mhm,
written many books for Interview with the Vampire, right? Like I think
mhm. Oh, yeah.
there's other connected books to it. And
Was
then
Anne Rice. Anne Rice, right? Anne
yes,
Rice,
Anne
okay.
Rice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was very interested because I've never read the
Oh,
books. Well,
Kristen Dunst. There you go, buddy.
there you
Thank
go,
you.
Kristen Dunst. Thank you. Um,
5 points for Gryffindor.
I take that back. I read Interview with the Vampire. I didn't read the other books. So
Okay.
I was very interested in that world. So I kind of dig it. They're kind of in the like first half an hour of the movie.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
but I don't know. I dig it. Have you seen this or heard of it?
I seen only half of the first season because we
Okay.
had like we had a free, how do you say it, like a free month or something like
Subscription?
that.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, and towards the end our subscription ran out and we didn't renew it. But I saw the movie. I actually have the DVD, the original DVD. I loved it. I mean, it gave another that's the first movie where it gave another view of vampires. I love the fact where the guy is actually interviewing a live vampire and you were like,
Yes.
what would you say to a live vampire? Would you be scared? what questions would you ask? Would you ask the right questions? So I mean, the movie was awesome. I never read the book, unfortunately. My wife has, but and the series when I watched the first when I watched half of the first season, it gave way more detail about Lestat
Yes.
and how he was like
How
extremely like
manipulative.
manipulative, like charismatic, how he did his
Yes.
things in more detail, how dangerous he was, and how conniving, really
Yes.
conniving. So I did want to finish the first season. I really did, but like I said, it ran out. We'll renew it again and then we'll not watch it. But if they're coming out with the season 2, that's a good sign, meaning people want it and it's going to keep on going, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely finish watching that.
Yeah, and I think the acting's great
Yeah, oh
on,
yeah.
all the way around.
Well, Anne Rice movie. Oh, Book the Mummy. It was a comic book adaptation. Oh, really? That would be cool, actually.
Well,
A
I
good
heard
point.
that they're trying to make an Anne Rice universe. So who
Oh,
who knows? I
uh-huh.
mean, we'll wait and see. I don't know if it'll be connected to the series or they're gonna make like a movie or what. So I guess we'll find out in the future.
Yeah, hopefully, man. I mean, so far I like her stories, so hopefully.
Okay, so also, I don't know if you watch this. I love this series on Hulu.
Oh, I
Only
only it was
Murders in
Steve
the
Martin,
Building.
right? Steve Martin
Yes.
and Martin Short. No, Martin Short.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Steve Martin, Martin Short, and
Uh-huh.
oh, what's her name?
This series I have not seen, but a lot of people have told me that I need to see it. So it's
Selena
on
Gomez.
Selena Gomez. It's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, so I've
Okay.
I've I've watched the first 3 seasons, and now they're adding. If everybody knows Eugene Levy from Schitt's Creek,
Mhm.
he's the major star there, and I think he's the son of oh God, what's his dad's name? I can't remember his dad's name.
Mhm.
Oh no, it is Eugene Levy. He is the
Okay.
dad. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, I love the series. I can't wait, and I mean that's a good addition.
Yep.
Yes, thank you
Selena
so much,
Gomez,
Six Boy.
spot on, buddy. He's our backup information.
he he knows his stuff. He is
Yep.
a certified geek. But yeah, they just that adding Eugene Levy.
Yeah, I
So
heard it's good. I mean, everybody that's watched it has loved it, so I need to catch up on that as well.
all right, and so I don't have Netflix
Oh,
anymore,
I just
but
finished this, dude.
I heard this is really
I
good.
just
Wait,
I
you
just
finished the
finished the
whole
last
series?
episode. Yes, the last episode. Wait, on Netflix. Yeah, we finished it.
Wow.
The live action,
I
right? Live action.
Yep. I think
Yeah,
it's dumb that they released the whole thing all at once now. I mean, I
they're
get it.
always
People want
uh-huh.
to, you know, watch the whole thing and splurge. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
but
just finished it, dude, during lunch right now with my wife. I just finished it. So
what'd you
yeah,
think? Does it is it really as good as people are saying?
it's good, dude. It is good. It follows closely to the series. It is a little bit fast. It has to be. I think the first season is book one, and I noticed that some of the acting is kind of like, I mean, it's not top tier acting, but then they're kids, so I'm like, it kind of grows on you. I mean, the way that was it Sokka, the way he acts in his cartoon feel, he's way more funnier, but in his
Grace
human
six.
feel, it's kind of like it doesn't hit as well as an animated character. But still, I mean, I really want season 2, and we've watched even the anime. Well, it's not an anime, but it's the animated series. We watched all that, so it's like, yeah, it's good, dude. I enjoyed it.
I heard it's almost like that first episode is like almost scene for scene from the animated series.
Yeah. Oh, Sticks Boy, yeah. Like weekly releases, give me exactly kind of like the Mandalorian. How like every week is well the point that you bring up, Sticks Boy, is that it's easy to review like a show if it comes once a week, like we did with what's it called, The Last of Us. Remember
Yep.
Jeff? Because with this, you can't really do 1 week because the whole show comes out. So you got to review the whole show instead of doing it, one episode at a time, giving your thoughts what's going to happen on the next episode. So yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, I miss those days. I miss
Mm-hmm.
the cooler gatherings. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot what you call it, but Yeah, I mean, I miss those days where everybody who's a fan of it gets to talk about that episode that
Uh-huh.
whole week,
Yep,
and
yep.
then go, oh, I can't wait until this happens, or I hope to see this in the next episode,
Yeah.
or
I mean,
you know,
predict this. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So I get the feel of that. Definitely, definitely.
And I think this might have benefited from that, but then again, um, like you said, you're saying the younger actors probably weren't really good actors per se.
They were good, but it's like I don't know.
It
It's
was
just
kind of dry.
some parts were. I noticed
Okay.
that. I mean, but still, it grew on you. It was kind of like adorable in a way because they're just kids. And plus, I like how they were kind of how the waterbenders looked more like Eskimos instead of
Right.
Caucasians or they kind of looked from where region they were from, which was
I mean, makes
spot on,
sense.
spot on. Yeah, spot on. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is probably made for kids anyways, regardless.
Mhm.
But
Nickelodeon. It's from Nickelodeon. Yeah.
yeah, so
Mhm.
I'll watch it one day soon.
Oh, dude, it's good. Good. I think you like it.
All right. Well, I know this is a little late, but the X-Men 97 already has a trailer and a release date. It's supposed to come out on March 20th. So really
Oh, next month.
soon.
Next month, man. I'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, in a month. I rewatched the whole X-Men animated series. I just finished that.
That's a
And
classic.
I was telling Big Rob how much I didn't remember how much I hated Professor X and Cyclops.
Yeah. Some of the decisions they make and things they say, you're like, that doesn't really fly today. You're
I was
like,
like,
hmm.
that's not a leader I trust after saying
No.
that. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. Times have changed, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, see, now people are saying it's Jean Grey that's pregnant. Is it
Wolverine.
possible that it's Rachel Summers?
Oh, well, yeah, right?
I mean,
But is it?
because I know one of the villains in this season is supposed to be what's her name? Madeline Pryor.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
So I don't
And
know.
what
We'll
about
see.
what about Cable? When is he?
I mean, he's in and out of it. I didn't see him in the trailer, but I hope
Okay.
he's in it. I mean,
Yeah, me too. He's one
it
of
would
my
still
favorites in
make
the anime series. Mhm.
yeah, definitely one of
Mhm.
my favorites. He's actually one of my favorite characters. Um, th- this actually made him one of my favorite characters.
Right? Yeah, hell
He's like,
yeah,
I
I
don't
agree.
care about nothing. I just gotta fix the timeline.
I know, right? Screw you all. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I don't
I
care about
know.
the X-Men.
That's true. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but are you looking forward to it? Is this one of your things?
Oh, Cable's a future child of
Yep.
okay, and Jean. Yep, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
So
but
that's future. So that's
they
the second child they have.
yeah,
I
the
guess, right?
pregnancy
Mhm.
it could be Cable, Nathan Summers,
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Dayspring Summers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's more to that name, but I don't want to go through it.
I know, right? We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Yeah, we'll keep it in suspense. This series, I already hear a lot of people talking about it, good and bad. Like the animation is a little too different or too off, or Rogue is missing some body parts, and just some
Look,
stupid things, dude.
the
You know.
animation,
Mhm.
technically, after watching the series over, I'm like, actually, this animation is a little better. It's like a notch up from the original, which
Uh-huh.
that's good. That's fine by me because then it just brings
That's
you back
fine.
into that time when you're watching this type of
Right,
animation.
right, right.
Obviously, maybe some of the newer
Yep.
people, newer fans, newer kids.
Rogue's booty gate. And
she's
some people were
she's
upset about it, dude. They're really
missing
upset.
more
Like,
than just the booty too, from what I
I know.
understand. But
It's
yeah,
hilarious. But have you seen the preview? Have you seen the trailer?
hmm
So that last part, what Magneto says, like I'm kind of like, this is going to get
yeah.
interesting. I was like, all right, and I need to see what happens. So yeah,
I mean, it makes
I'm in.
sense to me because in the comics, at some point, he disappears or supposedly dies,
Yeah.
and and eventually Magneto starts leading the X-Men. So
Hmm. So it kind of
um,
falls in line with that. Yeah.
yeah,
So
kind of. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. I heard there's going to be more than one season too.
Oh, good, good. So let's see how the
So
first one goes.
I hope it makes it past that, and so we can watch another season. And the fact that they've hinted to the Spider-Man Unlimited series,
Ooh, okay,
because
nice.
remember it, I think they did a crossover episode,
Hmm.
and
I think they
then
did. Yeah.
I think they kind of hinted to him in this trailer. So I mean, who knows? I'd be down for that.
Oh hell yeah, man. We'll definitely do a review off those shows, those episodes.
Sure. All right, so let's talk about something a little less happier. If you're a WWE
Oh
fan or
yeah,
WWF fan,
yeah.
you know Virgil and the Million Dollar Man. And Virgil was
Ted
always behind
DiBiase, right?
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase, bro. Hell yeah,
Unfortunately,
dude.
he passed away at the age of 61. They say he was battling dementia and
Ugh,
cancer. So
that's
it's
harsh.
unfortunate. Yeah, I mean those wrestlers, their bodies get beaten to a pulp,
Oh
like
man, yeah. Oh
365 a
yeah,
year.
yeah. It
So
gets
those,
to you. You pay the
yeah,
price later. Yeah.
they absolutely. If you actually do your history and your research, I mean, into your history of wrestling, most wrestlers die early. They
Hmm.
don't make it to an old age.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty
Their body
sad.
goes
But
through hell. I mean, look at legendary boxers, man. When they get hit in the head
yeah,
too many times, you pay for it. You know, you
most
get
of
the
them don't
glory,
make it
but
that far either. Yeah.
yeah. So it's a price you pay, dude. But I mean, the glory is legendary, but so
Yeah.
it is what it is. Mhm.
Well, that's what they I guess that's the payoff, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's what they sign up for. Unfortunately, wish it wasn't like that, but yeah.
Yep. R.I.P. to Virgil. All right.
R.I.P.
And then,
Oh
sir,
yeah,
Sony
yeah.
announces PlayStation layoffs affecting
Eh.
around 900 employees. I mean, this is nuts. All of the tech world is just losing employees.
Yeah, and it's not only Sony. I mean, oh sorry, Sticks Boy. Yeah, Horseman for life for show. Holly. Yeah, dude. I mean, these layoffs have been becoming more common because before this, I think Microsoft laid off 1,900 people, and we're talking about over Activision, Blizzard, and across all their departments. So now this one 900, and we're talking about over several studios like Naughty Dog, and
They're different
and
divisions, right?
yeah, they're different divisions. And the thing is, their games were a big hit. I mean, if you look at Insomniac, they also got hit with it. They made a Spider-Man 2, and it sold very well. So people are asking, like, what's going on? What's up with these layoffs? And is even the gaming industry even, a secure job at all? And some people are speculating that, what, it's because of, during COVID, they hired more people, more remote, so they're cutting them off. Or they're also saying that, that
Getting
they're
ready to
paying
sell.
them, yeah, getting ready to sell, or they just want to cut off who they're paying the most, so they'll fill up the empty seat with lower paying, people with
They're cycling their employees.
yeah, cycle their employees. People are talking, all of those aspects, and it's kind of sad because these are their life. These are people's livelihoods that are, being, tested. They got families to feed, so it's like,
Oh,
each time I see this, it's kind of like, man, because I always wanted a job in the gaming industry, but whenever I see this, I'm like, dude, is this really a good idea? Is this really like a long lasting career? So it's scary, man. So I really hate hearing, when this stuff happens. So yeah.
yeah, it's the signs of the times.
Hmm.
Our we go through cycles in the world, and financial cycles, and
Yeah,
and
that
uh,
too. Yeah, Sticks Boy.
so we're in the middle of a recession, even though it's
Yeah.
technically number wise, it probably isn't.
Hmm.
Um, but people in middle class and lower definitely feel it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
like, if those people can't afford video games, well, you know, video game producers are not going to have money to pay employees,
That too. Yeah.
and
That's very true.
it's also greed. I think you know.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Because I heard that even Nintendo, like even the CEO took a pay cut so that their workers will not be laid off or anything. That's in Japan. What's his name?
But
Miyamoto, I
that's
think.
but that's rare, and that's in
Yeah, that
Japan.
is. Exactly. Two different environments, but I mean, just think
Yeah.
about it. How
Well, they have honor.
Yes, it's just
and
the culture is so
and
different.
also I would think as an owner or the CEO of a company, you would feel responsible for your employees
Yes,
not being able
yes,
to like pay their bills, you know?
exactly. Hmm.
So, sad world that we live in.
Hmm.
Hopefully those people will find new jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Same here.
right. I don't know if you've heard this. Star Wars
Oh,
Mandalorian game has reportedly been canceled at EA.
probably because the layoffs. Dude,
Yeah.
probably. I mean, damn, this would have been cool. Like, you see new layoffs. You see how it's affecting. It affected all kinds of IPs, man. A lot of games got cut
Yeah,
off.
there it is, laying off 670 employees, which is
Yeah,
5% of their company. That's nuts.
yeah. And this goes to, and it affects the games that they're going to come out with. So I bet the
Right. Because
Mandalorian would have been a great hit, man. Seriously.
it's timelines, right? So like you
Yeah.
can only do so many games at a certain time, and it takes
Hmm.
a certain amount of time to actually create them.
Yeah, it takes a lot of resources, actually.
Years,
Hmm.
years,
Teams,
and
teams.
hundreds of employees to make
Hmm.
one video game.
It's nuts, man. It's so nuts, dude. I mean, I've looked into, gaming development, and you need teams, you need money, and you need after that you need your PR, you need all kinds of stuff.
Your
If you knew
marketing,
your
yeah,
marketing team, I mean, story writers, artists, if you look at everything, if you look at these AAA games, everything they have to go through, it's like, wow, you would actually appreciate when you play a game, you look at the details, you kind of
the
appreciate it
motion
more.
capture, paying the
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah, instead of talking trash about it, it's like, how
Yeah,
much time, blood, sweat, and tears go into games, dude. It's
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 crazy.
incredible. It's crazy. Yeah. So I appreciate games a lot. They're a form of art from different teams. So I look at it differently.
It's real sad that I mean,
Yeah.
I think they would make a lot of money with this game, but
Yeah, of course. Of course.
maybe by the time they figured they'd develop and release it, the movie's already done.
Yeah, I know, right? So like, what's
Like
the
and
point?
years later, right? So
Yeah. So damn it.
I get it. All right. Let's move on to the movie news.
Movie news.
Yeah. So Thunderbolts,
Oh,
Lewis
Thunderbolts. Mhm.
Pullman might have been casted as Sentry. He kind of was coy in an interview about it because he's been rumored to be up for that role.
Mhm.
So, um,
Oh, that guy.
yes,
Hmm.
I can't play it because I don't think I.
It's nice to see you here
Oh,
too. I don't know what your schedule's like. I've just been reading all these headlines. You're off to do Thunderbolts. Is that happening? When do you leave
Oh.
for that?
I am having fun in Venice Beach
yeah,
in
he
Santa
ain't
Monica.
talking about nothing.
No. I like how he dodged it. Well, my day is pretty good. Well, pretty well. He dodged
Yeah,
that question.
I'm just enjoying my time
Uh-huh.
here in this beautiful city.
It sounds like he's thinking out every word that's coming out of his mouth, right? So like, doesn't say anything,
Yeah,
spoiler.
so I mean, the Thunderbolts movie has been moved around so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, they're now officially filming in the middle of filming. So I don't know. Are you looking forward to this movie?
Thunderbolts, yeah, because Thunderbolt Ross, isn't the Red Hulk supposed to come out on this one too,
Yeah.
supposedly?
So he's also played now by Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. So that really piqued my interest. I'm like, you know what? Let's see how they add this guy in there. So that piques my interest actually. And
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot
essentially,
of stars.
yeah, yeah, they have a lot of stars. So let's see how this works out. Hopefully, they don't hit too many roadblocks to the point that will come out 5 years later. I want to see it soon if possible. So see what
Yeah,
happens.
I think it comes out next year, but
Okay,
I'll
I
have
could
to
do that.
double. Yeah, July 25th, 2025.
Okay, I could definitely do that. Okay, that's cool.
All right, let's oh, here's a movie I didn't know they rebooted.
What's up?
It's gonna take a minute. There you go.
Are you serious? Don't tell. Are
They
you
remade
serious?
it, and the first trailer just got released. I haven't watched it, but
Are you serious?
yeah,
Christina Applegate was the original. Christina Applegate, and
yes,
who else? Yeah, I remember this movie, but man, this was years ago. Oh man. if they could do this, they could do a Bernie's Weekend at Bernie's. Then all those comedy movies, dude.
Yeah,
That's all.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because I don't know any of the actors in it, but it's supposed to come out on April 12th.
I did not know that, and I didn't know that a lot of people asked for this. I mean, the movie was it was good from what I remember as a kid, but it's not something that I remember thoroughly. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Was that good to make a remake? In other words, or a reboot?
Yeah.
Sorry, who knows?
Yeah,
I mean, I'll probably check it out. But yeah, it's a funny one.
we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. So, I mean, I guess.
Man. Also, if you haven't watched the animated movie of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, they have a sequel set already for 2026.
I haven't seen the movie yet. And, I am a Ninja Turtles fan. Haven't got around to it. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't actually either. So,
Okay.
I mean, I heard it was good.
Yeah, I heard nothing really bad about it. So,
I'll wait till it comes out on Paramount Plus.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I mean, by that time, the sequel will be out, and you could watch both of them in the same day if you really like it or something, dude. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'll probably do that.
Yeah. Also, this threw me off.
What?
There's a Michael Jackson biopic movie.
Really?
And they've already casted the Jackson 5, and they've casted the mother and father.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hold on, the mom and dad are supposed to be Coleman Domingo, I think, and Nia Peoples. Let me just double check.
Interesting.
Yeah, Nia Long.
Okay.
So Coleman Domingo he was on Fear the Walking Dead. And he's been in talks to replace to be the Kang replacement.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So,
it's gonna be a busy guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be busy, right?
Oh man, yeah, get paid for it? Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Acting looks fun, actually.
I don't know how this is gonna go because I'm sure the Jackson estate has a say in this movie, so they're not gonna touch on any subjects that are not gonna
and I know they have a lot of subjects. They probably have a lot of subjects to talk about, but yeah, you're right, dude. They'll probably say something about it. But yeah, interesting. I didn't hear about this either. That's crazy.
Yep. Also, this
Bad Boys for Life. Really?
Yeah, so Bad Boys 4 moved their release date to June 7th.
Wow.
And I think that's supposed to be the same time as another movie, The Crow.
Oh, the new Crow with that actor, the up and coming actor,
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, dude. I saw a screenshot on how he looks like. Dude, he looks unrecognizable. Crazy.
So now we know in June it'll be the attempt to return to normalcy for Will Smith.
We'll see. We'll see how that happens.
I can see once we get closer to the movie, people are like, protest the movie. He's a violent man.
There will be some, but I mean, I like the Bad Boys one. Second one was my favorite, actually. I love part 2.
Yeah, no, I dig the Bad Boys movie. It's my thing.
Martin
I can
Lawrence,
still remember where I actually watched it in the theater. It was at the Tustin Market Ranch, down the street from me. Nice. And that when it first came out, what, 96 or something like that?
Yeah, dude, back late 90s. Yeah, man. The rise of Will Smith, dude. He said that movie made him look sexy. I remember he said that because he came from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And he's like, dude, this movie made me sexy. I remember saying that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he wanted to get out of his pigeonholed role as well.
Exactly, and it worked. And actually, he did get out of that pigeonhole.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, have you heard this? The Naked Gun is getting a reboot in 2025.
No way, dude.
Yeah, so they're bringing it back, man. So the Naked Gun franchise, if you guys don't know, like Liam Neeson, okay, so OJ Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, you got to say it.
Yeah, there's a lot of different, like these comedies that like made fun
It's
of like,
it's slapstick comedy. It's slapstick.
but
You
it's
don't
also
see a lot of that nowadays, but I mean, I'm a fan of it.
what else do
Yeah.
they call those kind of movies where it's like it's like Weird Al Yankovic does to songs, where he
Like
mimics it, but in
he mocks it.
yeah, he mocks it in a comedic way. Yeah.
That's what
So
this
that's what
does.
Naked Gun does, right? It did
The
that for like
slapstick. Yeah.
48 hours, another 48 hours, Lethal
Yeah.
Weapon, all those like cop buddy movies.
Do you remember Scary Movie? Like that. Remember
Yeah.
Scary Movie? They made fun of, or another teenager movie, a parody. Perfect.
Yes, parody.
Damn,
Thank
Sticks
you.
boy, you're spot on today,
You're on
brother.
fire.
Yeah, a parody, exactly. It's a parody, and they're hilarious. I mean, I've grew up with those movies. My uncle actually, he actually let me
Airplane.
borrow those. Yeah, Airplane. Yeah, of course, man. All those movies are they're hilarious. They're a different type of a comedy, like he says. It's their parody. So I was raised with those. Love
Police
it.
Academy.
Police Academy, Animal, dude, from Police Academy, dude. Yeah,
I used to love
classics.
all these parody movies, but they kind of murdered them at some point, and then now they're gonna try to come back. So hopefully it
It's not
works
for
out.
everybody. It's not for everybody. People think
No.
it's just too goofy or silly. I think they're funny. But,
Well, also in that kind of slapstick comedy was
also
it's part of the
spoofs.
whole
Spoofs,
like
slapstick spoofs.
woke stuff, and people are like making fun of somebody.
Yeah, that's rude. That's mean. Yeah, so it's kind of, we live in a sensitive times. These are sensitive times, let's say.
Very sensitive times.
Right? They took Rogue's booty. Oh man.
And if you guys haven't heard already, Moana 2 is coming out the end of this year. I think it's November.
This one I've heard. Yeah. True.
Is it Moana's coming out this year? Oh no. Yeah. So the original actress is going to be back as Moana for the sequel.
Okay.
So yeah, it releases at the end of this year.
So I think the live action is coming out soon. The live action one. They're doing live action anyways.
Either I would say probably a couple years. So maybe 2025 is my guess. Maybe 2026. Just because they're releasing this year, which is 2024.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know. Can overdo it a little, maybe. And also, it's probably going to take time to film all of that. They haven't even written the script, even though it's probably going to be close to the same.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be in water, beach, islands. I don't know. But
I'm glad they're keeping the same actress.
Oh, did you see? Go up. Lin-Manuel, is he coming back? Go a little bit.
No,
down.
He is not.
Oh,
from what I understand, he isn't coming back. That's what I heard before. But let's see.
Oh man, I love his music. Even the original Moana, the music is really catchy. Really catchy.
Yeah. Lin-Manuel is a
genius,
master.
Dude. Genius.
Yeah, see right here. He won't be coming back to write songs for Moana 2.
Oh man.
Yeah,
so hopefully they'll get someone that's good. Okay.
Yeah. He's probably expensive.
Yes, but whatever he touches is gold though. It's like it must be worth the money.
I also think it was a decision made before. So what happened was this was actually supposed to go to Disney Plus. So Moana 2 was straight to Disney Plus. When Bob Iger came back, he announced that they're going to make this a theatrical release. I believe that if it was a theatrical release from the beginning, they might have brought back Lin-Manuel.
Okay.
Because it's it's a theater thing, it's an event, it's for all the kids to be singing in the theaters, so I think if it was done differently, he might have been back, but unfortunately, I think that's why they're confirming that the original Moana is coming back to voice her. Because
right? At least she's coming back, but not Lin-Manuel. But at least. So let's see what happens.
All right. So if you guys haven't heard and you've been under a rock, there's this movie called Dune Part 2.
Dune.
It's supposed to open up this coming weekend, I believe, right?
Yeah, I want to watch this actually. I like Dune.
I've
like the old.
Been hearing nothing but great things about this movie.
Yep, it did. It did better than its original counterpart, dude. Like the original movies.
The Dune Part 1 of this series I watched it. You know, it's better than the original, obviously. I mean, way
Mhm.
better. However, I also felt it dragged. You know,
It's very
a lot of
artsy, like
slow, yeah,
like Il Pan
a lot of
throughout
visual,
a lot of visual, yeah,
yeah.
music and visual, yes,
I think they went for that, but I think obviously in this kind of a world, you have to set the world and
yes,
set it
correct,
up.
correct.
So there was so much that he had to set up that first movie.
Because of that, Sticks Boy, it's just a lot of setup. Hopefully, part two is just straight more action. That's what I'm hoping for.
Right. Well, from what I understand, part two is from all the critics so far, I think it's at like a 97%
It's
Rotten
high. It's
Tomato.
high.
Like that's
Yeah, it's high like that.
ridiculous. And there's
Yep.
been hundreds, if not thousands, of people already seen this because there was some. I guess if you're like a VIP or whatever, something that you can go watch a preview showing of this, and then
Damn, they probably give
obviously
you
the
actual.
critics.
They probably give you actual spice in the theater, huh? The actual spice.
They gave
Spice,
you
spice
could
is
have
like
got.
worm crap, anyways, isn't it? Spice is worm crap, is what
I
it
mean,
is.
basically, isn't it? Because it's found in
Yeah.
the sand.
Yeah, that's what I think of. But yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, isn't oil dead dinosaurs?
Yeah, so why not? So like, why not petroleum? Why not? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
So yeah, I mean, it's saying, I believe, it's supposed to garner 170 million, and I think it's worldwide for the
okay.
opening weekend. I don't think it's
Global out, yeah.
170. Yeah, I don't think it's 170 million just for the U.S.
No, it's global.
Domestic, but 170 million is a lot of money. I think
Yeah.
it's a range of like 80 to 90 million at home. So yeah, 80 million domestic and 85 to 90 million overseas is what it's
Yeah.
projecting.
Space Boy says, yeah, he
This
says
might be
he
on
was
its
overseas.
way to $1 billion movie.
I can see that, dude. I can actually see that. They got a lot of stuff wrapping it up, dude. So yeah.
And there's a chance that there's going to be a third movie.
Mhm.
But we'll see. I mean, I think I haven't watched the movie yet, obviously, but from what I understand, it could feel like an ending, but there also did a lot to that. There's a third story involved.
I think there was a third book. There's a lot of books.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
tons
there
of
definitely
books.
is.
So I mean, yeah. So I could see him driving off any of the
Well,
past stories or whatever.
From what I understand, the first book is the first movie. The second book is this movie and a part 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's how much is in the book. So I mean, we'll find out if this is the next big movie. I mean, I don't know how many big movies we're gonna have this year since the strike.
I don't know.
Delayed a lot
Yeah,
of stuff. But I mean, there's still Deadpool, there's still Godzilla, Kong, there's still Planet of the Apes. I mean, there's still a lot of good, fantastical like movies, summer movies. So I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Can't wait. Definitely.
Yeah, I do want to go back to the movies. I definitely want to see this in the theaters.
Yes, that's a different experience.
And then, of course, if you go to Dune 2, you can pick up a sandworm popcorn bucket. I'm pretty sure it costs you like $30 or something like that, or $25.
I mean, you can buy that at your local Hustler and Playboy store too.
You might find it in your erotic stores.
When everybody first saw this, they're like, "What the hell is this?"
It's like, I'm not putting my hand in there, man. I know this. I know this trick.
I can see them like lathering up with butter at the sides of it.
That is
get that lube of butter, dude.
Someone's gonna abuse this popcorn bucket.
Yes, they will. So I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, even though if you don't look at it sexually, it's like, dude, why do I want little tentacles touching me while I'm touching my popcorn? I don't know, man. It's a weird design, but overall, weird design.
Yes, very much. Well, teach their own.
yeah, teach their own. Some people might love it. I think it's a good idea.
Well, there's also been we already got that Millie Alcock has been cast as Supergirl. You've all seen the posts
Oh yeah.
that they had the reading for Superman Legacy. She wasn't there, but I believe she is going to be in that movie in some kind of way, whether she's
Okay.
toward the end or toward like a mid-credit end credit scene. At least that's what the rumors are. But
Okay.
the new the boss of Warner Brothers Discovery is saying that they are now in the middle of casting her other castmates for the Supergirl movie. So they are moving along for this DC universe. I mean, we were getting no news, and all of a sudden it's every other day we're getting there's a new update here, there's a new update there. So what did you think of her casting? I think we talked about her before.
We saw it last time, and actually, I love the casting because I remember you showed 3 of them.
Yes,
And there was one that I was like, you know what, this is the best one, dude. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, they should go with that one.
yeah, she was from the House of Dragons, and she played Rhaenyra, the younger Rhaenyra.
Exactly, she's grown up now, obviously.
Yeah.
And it'd be, I mean, they're introducing a huge cast of characters from DC from the Superman movie. Why wouldn't they not cast Supergirl? They have to, dude. It's, you know, she's one of those the most, how do you say, base characters. They got the what's it called? Gardner? What's his name? Gardner?
Yeah, Guy Gardner.
And they got all those people. Like, why wouldn't you have Supergirl? So it's like, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think she'd do great, especially for the storyline they're going for. I think it's so. She's supposed to be on. Oh, God, I forgot where she's from. Argo City. I think it's Argo City. But yeah, so she's and they're like lost or destroyed, or you know, and she's in this effed up world before she even gets to Earth. So I kind of can't wait to see that and see how they make it, because they never got into a Supergirl movie since that original one back in the 80s.
Oh geez, man.
And that was so horrific. I mean, even as a kid, I was like, that was bad.
What is this? Yeah.
Especially after watching Christopher Reeve's Superman, like that was campy and a little ridiculous and a big leap of faith. But like, I still enjoyed Superman.
I remember them. Yeah.
But man, when I watched Supergirl, I was like, that was a fail.
And that was only one movie too that came out with, right? There was no sequel to it, I don't think.
I don't think there was a sequel to
that. Probably because of that reason. So yeah.
Yeah, that didn't go too far. And that's actually one of the reasons why they always used to say, oh, a female-led superhero movie would never make it. And that's just because it was a different time and it was just badly written.
And the writing. Yeah, it's the writing.
They actually had good actors in that movie.
Yeah, they had huge
Helen Slater was Supergirl. I forgot who the enemy was, but the villain, but she was also a good actor. I think there was another male actor that was in it that was really good. So, like, yeah, it was just badly written.
Yeah, it was badly written. So you can't blame, the sexes on it. It's just badly written.
And then there's been a rumor going around that Superman Legacy is going to be the second most expensive movie in the world. There was a rumor that it's supposed to have a $364 million budget.
Oh my goodness, dude.
And then it was debunked immediately by James Gunn.
Of course he would debunk it. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it would cost $364 million. I would agree though that the whole cost of the movie and the marketing could reach $364 million. That I could see.
I like how you said, absolutely not. How in the world would they think what a budget is? Our budget is.
Yeah. How would they even know? I don't think he knows what the budget is, and he's in charge.
Yeah, they're just guessing. They're making stupid accusations, dude. I really doubt it.
I'm sure there is a budget. They wouldn't have started casting without one. Matter of fact, you can't cast without one.
Yeah, I know. How can you? I mean, you need to tell how much you're paying the actor before he works. You need a budget. Yeah.
I just think there's these because it was talking about, and I think the reason why is there's some shooting in Ohio for the Smallville section of it.
Okay, his hometown,
right?
Yeah, Superman's hometown,
right?
Yeah.
And it might even be they make it Metropolis. Who knows?
Okay,
maybe within the city of like Cincinnati or something like that, right?
Sure.
but they could shoot it, and they're supposed to hire thousands of people, so they're like making all these guesstimates of how much it's supposed to cost. I mean, people, calm down. We all know when it's supposed to come out. We've got a Comic Con, a huge San Diego Comic Con in between that.
Yes.
So
yes.
don't worry. We'll get
Chill,
plenty of
chill.
information as it comes along. Let them cook. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Let them cook. Let them do their magic.
Yeah. People are just getting all crazy. And then we talked about it earlier, but the Crow reboot.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to, like, I didn't think this was really going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They've been talking about this for, God, 10,
real
15 years.
A long time. Several actors also. Yeah,
so
several actors all
many,
stepped up to the plate.
so many directors were involved. Jason Momoa was one of the actors that was supposed to be involved.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston was supposed to be involved in the Crow.
What's the guy's name who voiced Rocket Raccoon? What's his name?
Oh gosh, he was in the Lady Gaga movie.
Yeah, they also cast. They were also thinking of casting him too. So imagine how long ago that was.
And there's a bunch of different directors that they've had. I mean, great ones too. I even think James Wan was one of them at one point.
I would believe it. I mean, action director.
So now they've actually filmed it. It actually has a release date.
That's crazy. Out of nowhere, especially this actor.
I don't know if they filmed it. I know they're in the middle of filming.
Okay. But I would never think of Bill like, oh, he looks like a good Crow. I would never think that. But then again, I like the different vision they're coming with it. So
I mean, the Skarsgårds are a very talented family.
Yeah.
From dad to sons. And I mean, perfect casting, I would think. I mean, he's the skinniest of all of the Skarsgårds anyway, so it works.
Yeah. He's ripped.
Right?
He's like ripped.
Yes. And then let's see. So this is the first look of Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. I'm not mad at it. He looks very emo.
This looks
very
punkish
goth.
emo. Punkish emo. It reminds me of.
Actually, you're right. It does feel like a punk goth kind of mixture.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look creepy.
I kind of dig that though, because I think it should be that. That's the Crow.
Yeah.
Goth, very much so. But to have revenge like that and to avenge, like to be the angel of vengeance, basically, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta be a little punk rock too.
Right. Like rebellious against everything.
Yes.
You mean,
I mean, look at all the tats. Look how ripped he is.
Dude, so.
He's got the black nails. He's got the black eyes. Yeah. Got the little scars kind of thing going on. It's kind of nuts. I mean, look, I feel it's a little silly because it feels a little Jokerish as well.
Yeah, you're right.
However, I'll wait until I see like a trailer of this because maybe this is out of context because it's just a still photo. I mean, I think this is invoking the original Crow where Brandon Lee is looking in the mirror. So I think he's looking in a mirror at his reflection as the Crow, like now he knows who he is kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know how well it's going to do because it's a niche film kind of like group of people who like it.
Yeah, it is, man. I mean, they came out with so many sequels which bombed. The first one was the best with Brandon Lee. That's straight up the best. But
and
part 2, 3,
story.
saddest story. And also the City of Angels, like the rest of the movies it came with were kind of
Salvation, Wicked Prayer,
Salvation,
all straight to like video stuff.
Yeah, B-rated. So that kind of, and also they came with a lot of comics, right? A lot of like different Crows and comics, right? I remember back in the 90s, dude. Large amount of comics.
I mean, it's originally a comic.
Yeah. It was a graphic novel.
Graphic novel, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I mean, I want to watch it. I hope it's not a waste of my time.
I'll watch
Don't
it because I think I hope they know what they're doing because I mean it's more modern. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but like you said, I want to see a trailer first. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to see a trailer. I did like the original. The
Oh yeah.
story that Brandon Lee dies on set is just
Oh, that's tragic, dude.
it's so
Really tragic.
tragic, and the same thing
Yeah,
with his father, like that whole thing. So
that was
uh
nuts.
I hope this is a good movie though, because I mean there's a
Mhm.
good story there.
Yeah, it is. There is dark but good.
It is dark, but I mean it's like righteousness, vengeance, revenge kind of stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
True. True.
Uh what else did I have? Is that it? That might have been. Well, wait, I got one more. Oh yeah, so we didn't talk about this.
Oh,
We did a little. We were saying that there's these four people that were rumored to actually be the Fantastic Four like over months ago. And I guess it was all true, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
they
Practically.
finally the Marvel finally announced who the Fantastic Four has been casted as.
Hmm.
Um, and that was on Valentine's Day over a couple weeks ago almost.
Hmm.
But of course, it's going to be Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Oh shoot, I'm trying to find their names. Uh, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm,
Hmm.
Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, and Eben Moss Bachrach as the Thing. So we nailed it.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I
we
remember you talked about the rumors, and they're all true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously everybody nailed it if they were getting the same news that I was getting. So
Sure.
um,
Sure. Sure.
I actually am really excited about this. Every person that was casted, like, there's a lot of people that are going through the internet and saying, "Oh, Joseph Quinn sucks" or this stuff, and why Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. But to be honest, Pedro Pascal is a great actor.
Oh, he is.
Um, I think he can lead a superhero movie. I think he could sell me that he is the smartest man on earth. I also think he kind of has a look, except the fact that obviously he's not pale skin.
Hmm.
But that doesn't matter to me.
Hmm.
Also, Vanessa Kirby is an up and coming actress. Hey, Tom Cruise personally hires you. I think you got some skin in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Especially him. He's picky.
Right. And then Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things
That's the best.
fits Human Torch perfectly
Hmm.
for me. I think
Hmm.
he's gonna nail that. And Eben Moss he's he's a great actor. He's been in a bunch of great shows and movies. So I think that he'll nail the Thing because the Thing is he's probably one of the most underrated actors, and I think that he's gonna show how much emotion that's going to come out of the Thing.
Hmm.
And I think that it needs to cut through because his story is one of the most tragic ones.
Yeah, it is. He's the one that changes the most. His appearance. Yeah,
Right.
that was crazy.
And I mean, come on. I just need to see a Hulk versus Thing just once.
Yeah,
Just
you're
once
right.
at some point before I die.
If there's a Batman versus Superman, there should be a Hulk versus Thing. Why
Oh,
not?
I'm
Why not?
sure it'll happen in Secret Wars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So yeah, it's all being set up. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait. Obviously, in the picture that they showed Herbie, their little robot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ben Grimm was an astronaut, and actually
Yeah.
all were.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see this. And someone said, and I don't know who it was. I forgot who it was. I want to give credit to them, but someone said that there's this outline of the window here. The
Uh-huh.
way it's designed is actually supposed to look like Galactus. I don't see it. I mean, kinda, I guess, but
What? That makes no sense.
made no
Really?
sense to me either.
Yeah. Huh.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see Fantastic Four. I don't care about the other two versions of it. Three, if you count the crappy '80s one. or 90s.
Oh no, that one's got forgotten in history, dude. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? There's people are trying to bring that back.
Oh jeez, I remember how he stretched. You could like looked all fake the way he stretched out. It was hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it because I want them to tell a good story, and I bet they will actually tell a really good story with this movie because this is, what do you call it? This is Marvel royalty.
Yeah.
Right. This is the first family. This came out when they, started, with all those X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Silver Surfer, you name it. They're connected to so many entities. And that's why I'm actually excited. The actors that they chose, excellent. That's great. Because if they're going to come out with a Fantastic Four movie, they're going to come out with a fantastic villain because they go toe to toe up to the most villainous villains. We're talking about Doctor Doom, Galactus, everything else in the universe or whatever. I want to see who the villain is. I want to see who they're going to go up against, dude.
Yeah, I from what I understand. And what I've heard when I heard the casting months, probably like last year, is one of the villains is going to be Galactus.
Wow, already, huh? Heavy hitter already. Why not?
Well, okay, so the rumor is that this is going to be set in 1963. So this is going to be a time piece. It's going to be set in 1963 when the Fantastic Four comic books was released, when they were supposed to be astronauts, right? And they disappear at some point. And if the disappearing thing is, related to the Galactus thing, maybe they disappear to go fight off Galactus or convince Galactus not to eat Earth.
Okay.
Something like that, right?
So that's why you don't see them in the Marvel universe at all, because they disappeared. They fell off the radar.
That could be it, or got stuck somewhere or somewhere far.
Dimension, who knows? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And they come back in modern times, I guess, right? Kind of like
kind of Captain America-ish, like.
Yeah, okay. I could see that happening then for sure.
And to me, I mean, those space movies, like not superhero movies, space movies are great. I love space movies.
Sure. Space Odysseys. Yeah.
Yeah. All of that. So, I mean, give me one of those type of movies from back in the days and mix it up with some superhero-ish powers.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Done deal. Hey, K-pop, how's it going?
Cosmic radiation don't hurt nobody.
I just stopping by, K-pop.
If you ever become an astronaut, don't believe my words.
Of Jeff's words of encouragement to being an astronaut.
Yeah, you die immediately if you're not protected from the cosmic rays.
Yeah, that should be a given. I think that should really be a given. Yeah.
I think we got through all of the articles.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, what's up, K-pop? Busy cleaning, taking it. Oh, so excellent to hearing us in the background while you clean, right? Listen to all the geeky news. If not, watch our rewind. We got a lot of stuff on here.
Yes, for sure. Thanks for dropping in, Katie. Okay. So before we go, I wanted to ask.
Tell me where you put those.
Wanted to ask you, what are you currently watching on TV right now? What shows are you currently watching?
I was watching what's it called, Avatar, and I just finished today. So I was watching
Avatar.
that.
This is a series.
What's it called? Last Airbender. Sorry, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, no, not the blue guys, not the blue dudes from Pandora.
That's right.
No, yeah. So we were watching that and we just finished it. And like I said, I loved it. I can't wait till season 2 or book 2, depending if you watch the series.
I also heard that the adult actors were perfect in that, though.
Yeah, no, they were. What's it called? Even the makeup that they wore was pretty good. Like Boomy, who was the emperor of the the Earthbenders and everything. I mean, yeah, they look very well, man. It's pretty good.
Okay.
The only Avatar, right? No other Avatar but that one.
I don't disagree with that. I don't.
It's funny. I was like, what? Yeah,
I haven't even watched Avatar 2, and I have Disney Plus.
it's good. Actually, I love those Avatar movies.
I haven't watched.
I like those too.
I never got into it just because I was like, "This is live action Fern Gully. I'm out."
What's wrong with Fern Gully, dude? That's cool too.
With big
Yeah.
blue people instead of small
Big.
fairy
Fairies,
people.
right? Yeah, Earth fairies. Exactly. But yeah, dude, it's pretty cool.
Anything else you watching?
We're gonna finish. We're watching One Piece. Watching a lot of that. We're trying to catch up, man. We're on I think episode 700, and there's like 1,200
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
But it's so good, man. Anime is so good, dude. It's And
are you watching every episode too?
Yeah, every episode, every filler, everything, dude. We're not skipping nothing, dude.
One Piece is on
anything.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix. We're watching on Crunchyroll because Netflix has skipped a few seasons, so it has the latest seasons, but we're not going to spoil that. We're watching on Crunchyroll.
I need to get that.
Ferngully's dope. No, that's what I said. Ferngully's awesome.
Yeah, I see. I'm currently watching the Star Wars Bad Batch. I haven't watched a new episode yet.
Oh, cool! I heard that's good. I need to watch that.
I finished Reacher. I finished rewatching the original X-Men animated series.
Yes, if you're true otaku, you do not skip fillers. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Don't try to no shortcuts. Don't try to
I've never done that, and everyone
corners.
keeps telling me to do that, and I'm like, but I can't.
Don't.
That's just not in my DNA. I need to see it all.
And see it all, dude. See it all in its glory.
What else am I watching? I forget. I've probably been watching whatever's on HBO, whatever's on Amazon Plus, Paramount Plus.
There you go. Something.
Yeah. I mine just went blank. But yeah,
we'll recap it next week.
yeah, we'll recap next week. We can keep it short, sweet, and so before we leave, we
outros. I they do. I like how the intros are all like how you say, all like high music action, and then like the show could be very depressing, and then like the outro is all happy dancing together, and someone died in the show, but they're all dancing and happy.
That's every anime.
They're all animes are like that.
All animes for sure.
Yeah, I love it though. I love it.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I was like, what am I watching? This song is like so upbeat. What? Wait, they're talking about unaliving yourself? What is this going on?
Dude. I love it. I'm sorry. You get so used to it. Yeah, so
it's funny. Mm-hmm. Well, if you enjoyed the show, go watch it on the rewind if you didn't get to see it all. If not, go watch our previous shows. And also during this week, I need to watch Bleach as well.
Oh, that's another long series. But
I have all these things saved on my Hulu and
good.
Whatever other stuff I have.
Good.
But, tomorrow is on Nearing Nirvana. You'll get Long Story Short, talking about some of those rare books out there. And then on Friday, they will have their Variety Nearing Nirvana show, hopefully. This Saturday, we will not have a show for Team Nerd Herd.
Oh, Toy Box.
There won't be any Toy Box. There won't be any video game shows this weekend because Big Rob is over there in Arizona, I believe.
Yeah.
And, he's doing the whole spring training stuff. I've always wanted to do that. My whole life, I've wanted to do that. So maybe one of these years, I'll go with him one day.
Yeah, dude, we'll all do something together.
Yeah. And I also can't be here, so got to go celebrate the grandma's 99th birthday.
All right. Congrats, buddy.
She keeps saying 100 because in China, year 0 is year 1.
Oh, good point. That's a year.
Keeps saying, I'm 100. I'm 100. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Sure.
At this point, it don't matter. And then on Monday, we'll be back with Cover Lovers, one of our favorite shows with Mike. And then on Tuesday, Comic Book Women, we'll talk about some kind of market report on, artists, writers, characters, whatever's good in the news. And then we'll be back here for Week in Geek.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this every week. Unfortunately, I had to have a medical issue, and I'm hopefully getting past that.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully you'll be up and running next week, dude. 100%. So
Wow.
should be good.
It'll be a while before I get to 100%, but I'm definitely a lot more pain free.
There you go. Excellent, dude. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. So let's give a shout out to our sponsor before we get going. Of course, go to Cover Price to get unlimited cover price for 30 days for only 99 cents. And if you do that, you type in the code Nirvana14. And then if you go over to Bird City Comics, you can get 10% off your purchase and just type in the code TNH10. I just saw a couple of their posts recently, so I think they've got some new ones out there for pre-order. And then you go to displaygeek.com, you get 10% off your first purchase, and by typing the code Team Nerdherd, get your protections for your Funko Pops, your toys, your video games, or store them, stack them up high, and go say hi to our buddies over there, our sponsors. And then anything you have to promote or say before we leave, sir?
No, pretty much everything is good. Final Fantasy Rebirth comes out tomorrow. Can't wait to get that, dude. Can't wait to get that. But this Saturday I'm babysitting, so I can't stream anything anyway. So hopefully next week I could stream that.
Okay, so after this weekend, maybe we'll see the return of you reviewing a new game.
Game Addicts, dude, like streaming a game, and that's a game. It looks like it needs to be streamed. It was like playing a movie, so hopefully we'll try to catch that.
Yeah, you got it. You did say you had a couple of games that you wanted to do on Game Addicts, but haven't had a chance to in a while.
No, dude, every Saturday we've been extremely busy, dude. So, I mean, but other than that, we'll see what we get up. But yeah. Oh, Tifa is looking. Yep, even on the first one. So yeah, she is.
All right.
Check it out.
I don't think I have anything to promote. So, do you want to send us off? Let me find the closing.
Find the closing. All right. If you want to do it right, watch what you like. News, pop culture, everything else. Check it out here. And yeah, take it easy. See you next week.
See you guys.